Hello, my friends. Good morning. Len Mooney here, coming to you from my home overlooking the beautiful Pacific Ocean in Baja, California. And it's an absolutely gorgeous day. You want to have a peek at what I'm looking at? Here you go. All right, I'm back. And today's topic is online recruiting 101. And what do I mean by that? You know, we have the old argument of offline versus online. Some of us actually remember when there was no internet. Imagine that. There was also no cell phones, and the copy machine was a secretary, a typewriter, and a piece of carbon paper. My, how times have changed. But you know, there's one constant in the equation: people. People haven't changed. Back in the day, we had no choice but to talk to family and friends and go to malls and coffee shops. I even remember before there was a Starbucks. We attended meetings in homes and hotels. We had no choice but pick up the phone and call someone. Times have changed. Or have they really? No matter how you slice it and dice it, this is still a people business. And there ain't no way around it. Ultimately, if you don't talk to people, you'll not build a sustainable, duplicable business. Enter the age of the internet. The internet has brought massive revolution to how we do business and conduct ourselves. But the fundamentals haven't really changed. People still do business with people. And the money you want is in the pockets of those people. So how do you extract it? They have to get to know you. They have to like you. They have to trust you. So given the infrastructure and the massive tool we call the internet, how do we effectively find people to talk to? How do we use the internet efficiently and effectively? You know, the core and most fundamental skill in network marketing is still communication. Falling back on Zig Ziglar, if I can help enough other people get what they want, I'll get everything I want. The challenge is most people don't know what they want. And that's a challenge, because it's up to us to help them figure out what they want. They're pretty good at figuring out what they don't want, but they're not so good at figuring out what they do want. And in fact, in Chapter 3 of Jack Canfield's book, The Success Principles, the statement is made that the indispensable first step in getting what you want is this: decide what it is. Decide what you want. So in order for us to help people decide what they want, we have to cast a vision of what's possible. Not only possible, but possible for them. We've got to paint a picture of a future with success in it, success for them. You know, unfortunately and sadly, most people are asleep at the wheel, and they just go through life on autopilot. And they don't really think much about the future. They somehow secretly hope that it's going to be different or better, but they don't really plan it and don't think about it. That's where we come in. We have to help them plan the future. We have to help them think about it. We have to help them paint a picture that they haven't thought about yet. We have to bring hope and a dream back into the equation. You know, social media, the internet's been called the information highway. True enough. But it's really much more than that. It's a gathering place. It's a party. It's a disco, a bar. It's a dance floor, a church, an adventure, a library, an analyst, a gym. But here's the big but. It is not, and I repeat, it is not a used car lot. People don't come to social media to be sold something. They come to be entertained, to socialize, to meet new friends, to party. They come to communicate, to brag, to show off their kids, their grandkids, to meet and greet, and occasionally be educated, but not to be sold. So, selling online. The big question for us business builders is, how do I sell online? And the answer is, it may surprise you, you may think I'm being blasphemous, but the answer is you don't. You don't sell online. Now, before you boo me out of here, listen up. This may come as a shock, but selling online is not the approach most likely to win friends and influence people. And you ask, well, what's the point of all that stuff I hear about, such as capture pages and funnels and landing pages and websites, blogs and podcasts? Isn't that for selling online? I'm going to tell you it's not. It's not. I want to open your eyes to a different perception. Now, we've frequently been told that there really are only two money-making activities: talking to people and posting valuable content, creating valuable content. I'm going to argue that there's only one legitimate money-making activity, and that's talking to people. I'm going to argue that all those other things are designed to warm people up and bring them closer to you so that they'll listen to what you have to say. They are designed to take a cold market and turn it into a warm market. Now, we've all heard about attraction marketing, but what is it really? Attraction marketing is attracting people to you. And how do you do that? You do that with valuable content. You do it with your blog posts, your landing pages, and your offers, and your lead magnets, etc. The reason we want to attract people to us is so that we can talk to them. There's that word talk again. So the objective of attraction marketing is to take people who don't know who we are and don't know anything about us, our cold market, and warm them up, bring them closer to us, entertain them, educate them, inspire them, and get them to a point where they know, like, and trust us and are willing to talk to us. Notice the word selling never entered that sentence at all. Never entered it. So once we've warmed them up, now we can talk to them. Once we can talk to them, maybe, just maybe, they'll buy something from us if what we have solves a problem that they'd like to solve. So it's often been said that people do business with It's often been said that people do not do business with companies. They do business with people they know, like, and trust. If that's the case, why are so many people spamming links all over social media and hawking their wares like used car salesmen or snake oil peddlers? Simple. Because they are poor, misguided souls. They have no idea what they're doing. They've been told the wrong thing. They're fearful, timid little beings who are trying to hide behind computers because their mommy told them not to talk to strangers. They're not leaders. You are a leader. The internet is full of noise, and you've got to shine above the noise if you want to be successful. So I'm not sure why, but I acknowledge that fear of the phone is real. There's even a name for it, and research done on it. Telephone phobia, called several things. The reluctance or fear of making or talking on the phone. Literally, fear of telephones. It's considered to be a type of social phobia or social anxiety. And I'm not going to say this here too many times, but probably if you're going to be successful with network marketing or multi-level marketing, you need to get over phone phobia. You got to get over it. And in the blog post associated with this, there are links that you can go to places that will help you with that. But you might say to me, you might want to know about funnels and capture pages. You might say, Len, what the heck are all those blogs and videos, funnels and capture pages and landing pages for if they're not to sell something? Good question. I'm glad you asked. They're to educate, inspire, and entertain your potential client. They're there to attract your client to you. You write a blog, you post to Facebook, you put pictures on Instagram, you make videos to attract people to you. The purpose is to help people get to know, like, and trust you with the possibility that they may buy something from you in the future. The purpose of those things is not to sell. It's to educate, inspire, and attract. Once you have the credibility and the authority, then maybe you can put a sales funnel in front of them and they'll buy something from you. So let's circle back the wagons to the two money-making activities, talking to people and creating valuable content. I believe, as I said earlier, there's really only one money-making activity, and that's talking to people. The purpose, again, of creating valuable content is to warm the market up so that the people will talk to you, so that they consider you to have some credible authority when they talk to you and they trust you. And I'm going to tell you now, the internet is full of snake oil salesmen, and you've got to stand out to be successful. And that's why having a blog, making videos, having a fan page helps to expedite the process. But notice it only helps to expedite the process. So here's the deal. If you want to make a few sales quickly, then you need to talk to people. Remember, when Ray Higdon was in foreclosure, his goal was 20 no's a day. He talked to a lot of people. So how do you find people to talk to on the internet? Simple. First, and this is crucial to your success and sanity, if you only take one gold nugget away from what I say today, this is it. Pick one and only one strategy in the beginning. You know, there are a multitude of strategies that you can pick from. Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, on and on and on. But in the beginning, you pick one. And I'm going to recommend Facebook. Why? Well, because there's 2 billion with a B people on Facebook. That's 30% of the Earth's population. Your customers on Facebook somewhere. They're hanging out. There's something for everyone on Facebook. So the best way to start is to find a group or groups that are into whatever you're into. I'm into scuba diving, flying airplanes, snow skiing, water skiing. Think I can find some groups with people in that enjoy those activities? Now I have something in common with those groups. And so it doesn't matter what you're into. If it's underwater basket weaving, I'm sure there's a group for it. And when you find a suitable group, you join the group and you meet the people. And here's the key. You do not sell. You don't even think about selling in the group. In fact, most groups have strict rules against it. You put up a link to your product, you're banned from the group for life. No questions asked, no second chances. And you say, well, how do I meet people? I don't know what to say. Well, you knew what to say when you were 2 years old. You say hello. You say, hi, I see you're into underwater basket weaving too, so am I. Love your work. Let's chat. I'd like to learn more about what you do. Just meet people, make friends. That's what social media is for. Facebook is a party. Treat it that way. You wouldn't walk into a party at your friend's house and grab your megaphone and start blasting out about buying your products. And don't do that on Facebook either. It doesn't work. Your friend will usher you out the front door, and so will Facebook. It doesn't work. So you might ask me, well, what about all those groups where people do put up their links? They're spam fests. Do you think anyone's really looking? Do you think anyone's reading? Or are they just yelling so loud they can't hear themselves? Do you think anyone's really buying in those groups? And I'm going to say maybe occasionally someone might buy something or join something, but only occasionally and only rarely. It is not a strategy for long-term success. It simply isn't. So, and there's also a lot of hype out there about making money online, make money quick, buy my deal, make $10,000, no selling involved, we'll call your leads for you. That's all hokey. It's a pig in a poke. I'm sorry to burst that bubble, but it doesn't work. Those people are making money by selling you a course about how to make money. They're not making any money themselves doing those strategies. They know better. Those strategies don't work. Furthermore, if you want to build a team with staying power, you need people on your team who trust you and will follow you and do what you tell them to do. Basically, you need family and friends. And when I say family and friends, I don't mean Uncle Harry and Aunt Sally. You may not want Uncle Harry and Aunt Sally in your business, but I mean friends that you treat like family, friends that you truly are friends with, and that know, like, and trust you, and you know, like, and trust them. So the route to success really is this. On the internet, social media is to talk to people. You use social media to find people to talk to and then invite them offline to chat with you about something that might interest them. It really helps to get to know them first and find out their pain points. So once you know what their pain points are, you can invite them to a private conversation. So, or for heaven forbid, on the telephone. So you might say something like, you know, Joe, based on what you told me about your situation, I have something you might be interested in taking a look at. Are you willing to have a look? And Joe can say yes or no. If Joe says yes, great. If he says no, great. Next. There's always somebody else to talk to. Now, it's not my intention to train on scripts today. There's a lot of training out there on scripts, and again, if you look at the blog that's associated with this video, there's links to training on scripts. So, the next question you ask is, well, what about my blog? Do I need a blog? And my answer to that is, well, your house doesn't need a roof. You can, if it rains, you can put up an umbrella, throw some plastic over the couch. But, you know, you need a roof. You need a blog. Why do you need a blog? You need a blog because it's your real estate on the internet. You own your blog. You don't own Facebook. You don't own Twitter. You don't own Instagram. You don't own anything else except your blog. Facebook can shut you down in a heartbeat. So can Twitter. So can YouTube. So can Instagram. They don't happen to particularly care for home-based business, network marketing, make money online, MLM schemes, or anything else. And they can shut you down. But your blog is your blog. It's yours. It's yours forever. You can use it forever. It's your real estate, where you can send people to learn more about you and to find out whether you have something to offer them. And this is a subtle mindset shift that I want to make. Notice, when I talk about making friends on Facebook, I talk about chatting with your friends, chatting with these new people, not about selling them, chatting with them, getting to know them, finding out what their pain points are, and then taking the conversation offline. Now remember, people love to buy. They just hate to be sold. And these days, they are more distrustful than ever, and they're on the lookout for snake oil salesmen because there's plenty of them out there to look out for. So you've got to stand out above the crowd. You've got to have integrity. You've got to have honesty. You've got to have sincerity, and you have to be a friend. Because if they smell that you're a snake oil salesman, well, they're going to run for the hills, and all you're going to hear at the end of the day are crickets. I hope you got value. This is Len. Thanks for listening. We'll talk again. I'll go to my blog. There's plenty of links there for more help. Bye for now.